It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He will lead this one off today.
For Philadelphia, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Goslin is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And we're just underway from Atlanta. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Bethencourt's got it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Carlo Hammond, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lee is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. Two out, nobody on. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. DJ Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
That's wide. 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hammonds sprinting after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Maddox, a native Texan. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Number 21 will be next. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 21.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 21. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Josh Begley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Crone is off at first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Standing in, number 40. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set, and the pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
One and 2. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Stepping in now, Kelly Dugan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Leading off for Philadelphia, pitcher Cliff Lee.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. The 3-1 fastball too high, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at bat, Phil Gosselin, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Set to deal on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Simmons into shallow left, and the Phillies are into the hit column. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Ben Revere, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in to try it again, DJ Peterson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Goslin on second. Revere on at first with 2 down. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Bethancourt. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bethancourt is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bethancourt is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 to short. Crawford takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Popped him up. Holmes is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, C.J. Cron as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 21.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. In the air out to right. Dugan on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 21 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Josh Begley, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he misses again. 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-1 now.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And this is fouled at the plate. 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 40.
Now at the plate, number 40, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Popped him up. Betancourt moving to his left, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Daniel Murphy now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Crawford has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlo Hammonds. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he takes strike 2. Too high. 1-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that misses for ball 1. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. but I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3 through 4, still tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Cliff Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Betancourt is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. J.P. Crawford. From the stretch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Ready for another shot now. Phil Gosselin, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Ben Revere. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Gosselin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready for another chance, DJ Peterson, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. Halfway home, still no score. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Mike Moustakas, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ballgame right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goslin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 coming. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in now, Kelly Dugan. first offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding into the box, Christian Bethancourt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. Dugan leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 21.
Digging in and looking for more, number 21. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Josh Phegley.
Ready for another chance, Josh Phegley. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit to short. Simmons has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Victor Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 one more time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Greg Maddux. No balls and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Greg Maddux goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. In now, Daniel Murphy. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Back here on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 40. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. This is foul right side. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box, Cliff Lee, and he pops up the bunt attempt. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Freeman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. J.P. Crawford been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Ready for another shot now, Phil Gosselin. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-0 is a swinging strike on the fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in once again, Carlo Hammonds. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Around second now and headed for third, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the runner's coming home. And he will knock this ball away in foul territory. And if that was fair, it likely would have meant a run. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Where with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Hit back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number two. Ready once again, Kelly Dugan.
Kelly Dugan.
He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. That one misses upstairs, 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 40 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Dugan is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. DJ Peterson. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty. One man out. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, number 21. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summers, go at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line drive to left. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
26, Brad Boxberger.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Bethancourt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two and two the count. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Michael Reed will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Reed.
Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. He's a heater in there for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Prone has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now,
9th inning save situation coming up now, as they'll entrust Fred Kimbrel with the baseball here, as he'll try and close things out. Josh Fegley will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrel. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, number 40. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Kimbrel, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
1-0 pitch on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Fegley aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses as well. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now the 3-0 offering. Catches the inside part of the plate for a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
A 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Moustakas over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Zach Green will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Zach Green.
That's in there for strike 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 is a ball high and inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.P. Crawford. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam. But, you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Splits the plate for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Ben Revere, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up. A crowd in excess of 50,000 on their feet here in Atlanta. Philly down to their last strike. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Atlanta Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Greg Maddux earns his first win of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Cliff Lee struck out 10 in the losing effort. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ballgame this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For Philadelphia, 0 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.